You may have heard that if you want the best washer, you get a front loader. If you want the best front loader, you get an LG. And if you want the best LG front loader, you get this. But after 11 years and over 4,000 loads of laundry, is that still true? I've had to replace one part so frequently that it's basically routine maintenance at this point. The dryer has a problem I still haven't quite figured out. And if the comments about front loaders are true, this thing should be disgusting by now. So, here's the truth. If you've got a bad history with front loaders, you're probably thinking I'm about to show you how disgusting this thing is inside. After all, front loaders are notorious for being mildew nightmares if not properly maintained over time. But actually, after 11 years and only using tub cleaner a small handful of times, there's zero smell. And the reason it stayed that way comes down to one trick that takes zero effort. We always leave the door open after every single load without fail so that the drum can dry out. But the catch is you have to be consistent. It can't be something that only some family members do. LG put a small magnet at the bottom of the door that holds it mostly closed while still letting air in. Ours broke years ago, so for a while we just left the door fully open. But thankfully, a replacement magnetic latch on Amazon was only $10. It showed up the next day and was installed in seconds. We do wipe down the door sill occasionally, and I'll use a toothbrush to get into the folds of the gasket where stuff can hide. There's some minor mildew staining near the bottom, but otherwise, it stayed really clean. In the original review, I mentioned that your experience would vary depending on your water source, and that's definitely proven to be true. When we first got this unit, we were on county water that had added treatment chemicals, and we almost never had to clean the washer. But since moving to untreated well water, we've had to clean the door sill and the detergent drawer way more often, but thankfully it wipes off pretty easily. Overall, the washer's been fairly reliable. Outside of that door latch I mentioned earlier, I've only ever had 3 parts fail, though one of those parts has failed multiple times. A few years ago, the drum light stopped working. I think something must have hit the plastic housing and cracked it, allowing water to get to the light. But the truth is, it's a real hassle to replace. You have to take out the door seal and remove the top to get to the wiring, so I might do it someday, but for now, the benefit of having a drum light isn't worth the effort required to replace it. The real issue, though, is the pumps. In fact, they're the only other part that's ever failed on this washer. The drain pump has failed on me 3 times, and at this point, it's basically routine maintenance. And when it does fail, you don't get any warning. It just throws an error code and you come back to a washer full of undrained water. The TurboWash pump is attached to the same assembly as that drain pump, and for whatever reason, has had no issues until just last year. Now, in LG's defense, they took the time to put stickers on the front to warn you about just a small handful of really important things. Make sure you always unplug it before servicing it. Make sure you don't wash anything flammable. Open the door slightly so it can get fresh air and air out after every cycle. Remove the shipping bolts so that the drum will actually turn. And make sure you clean the pump and filter once a month. But no one's going to actually do that. These pumps only cost $25 to $30 on Amazon, and the truth is they're really easy to replace. The official method says to remove the front off of the washer to gain access to them, but the trick is just tip the unit up and you can replace them from underneath. There's an opening right in the center of the washer. As long as you're comfortable working in tight places, it's pretty straightforward. Just be really careful and of course do so only at your own risk. But if you do choose to replace these pumps yourself, there's one hidden risk that you should watch out for. The first TurboWash pump I installed worked fine at first for multiple days, and then it started tripping our GFCI outlet mid-cycle. This was an OEM pump made by the same manufacturer that made the original pump that came in the LG washer, but even OEM parts can have hidden electrical issues. Thankfully, the outlet did its job and kept us safe, and the Amazon seller sent us a replacement free of charge, and it's been working fine ever since. We always used the automatic cycles on the dryer, and for years that worked great. But then we started noticing some loads would be a little damp whenever the dryer turned off, and towels especially sometimes would be very damp whenever it finished. Step 1 was to clean the sensor strips on the inside of the dryer with rubbing alcohol, but unfortunately that didn't fix anything. So step 2 would be to actually remove those strips and check the wiring on the backside to see if it's shorted or if it's corroded. But I haven't got around to doing that yet, primarily because this isn't a critical failure like on the washer with the drain pump that's going to completely stop you from doing laundry. Instead, we've just switched to using time dry mode. And yes, that's less energy efficient. It's going to cause the dryer to run a little bit longer than it should, and also is going to use a little bit more electricity. But the workaround works fine, so we haven't been in a hurry to fix this. If you're familiar with this issue and know what else I should check outside of that wiring on the backside of those strips, please leave it down in the comments and I'll let you know if it works. One other minor hiccup we ran into on the dryer is the lint filter broke. It opens up to get the lint out, and unfortunately some of the plastic snapped. So we just ordered a replacement online and it's worked fine ever since. So after 11 years, the bigger question isn't, is it still running? It's, did the original things that I praised this set for matter long term? The size was the original selling point to me, and that has made a world of difference. Over thousands of loads of laundry, being able to do a few less loads per week really adds up. That's not just a feature on a spec sheet, that's really practical. And the cleaning performance has been just as impressive. It's cleaned super well while being really gentle on the fabric. We haven't noticed any excess wear and tear on our clothes that would make me rethink my original front loader argument. But the really impressive thing has been how stable this unit has remained. I mean, everything makes more noise over time. Our house, our cars, even our bodies. And yet this unit is still just as quiet as it was the day we got it. It hasn't developed that aging appliance feel. As for the dryer steam fresh cycle, it works, but in real life we find ourselves reaching for a handheld steamer way more often. It's faster, and generally speaking, when we need to get wrinkles out of clothes, it's right when we need to walk out the door and we can't afford the 20 minutes that it takes for the steam fresh cycle to run. So it works, it's just not essential for us. So when I look back at that original review and all the foundational claims, the capacity, the cleaning performance, the efficiency, the stability, they've all held true. If this set were to die tomorrow, I would almost certainly replace it with the current generation from LG rather than look elsewhere. Links to those models are down in the description if you're interested. But for our family and the almost daily use that this washer and dryer have seen, I still think it's one of the best sets that you can buy.